This just happened over the weekend. This girl goes, my friend told me you're pretty funny. Prove it.
What?
Oh,
no.
Shut up.
No.
For who?
No.
Shut up.
That's when you just run. You run away.
I literally said no.
Because if there's ever beef between friends, you go ahead and fix it.
You take care of it, bro.
Which is kind of what we need right now.
Oh, yeah. Because, hey, welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Good to see. Yeah, we're rolling, Angel. So, Angel Spencer's girlfriend is behind the camera. Our normal cameraman, Andre, is to the left.
I'm right here.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
Mike it's the first time the talent has refused to come on set.
This isn't really happening right now?
Oh!
There he is. There he is. Wow. Yeah, Angel, get a shot of his penis. There you go. Get a shot of. There you go. Angel's getting the shot.
Wow, Angel.
Wow.
Way to be. Have you tried the zooms, Angel? Maybe
you can
try zooming.
You can grab the camera and like zoom it.
I see that you.
There you go.
Hey.
Look at that.
So Mike's on set. Good to see you, Mike.
I see that you didn't change your outfit.
I did.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
No, I did change my. I went from all yellow actually to this nice cardigan.
I'm colorblind.
By the way, I know you wear this cardigan on
Poets Corner.
your YouTube show, The Poets Corner, or the Night
Phenomenal.
Shift. The Poets Corner is your segment. And David in the kitchen, he said, "What are you about to do? A Poets Corner segment?" And I fucking flipped because you know the problem I have.
What? You don't
Once
like the Poets Corner?
Once I wear his clothes, they become mine.
Oh.
People think I'm wearing his
Optically.
clothes, dude.
Oh.
People think I'm wearing his clothes. He wears
Wow.
full outfits that are just completely owned by me.
Dude, I wish I had size 14 feet, by the way, because I went in your closet the other day, and you have so many shoes that I would love to wear.
No, he's a size 12.
Size 12.
Okay,
Trust
whatever.
me, I know. I've tried them on.
I mean, dude, you have a lit wardrobe. I can understand.
I have too many shoes. Back in my heyday, I just got a lot of shoes sent to me.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself, boys.
What happened?
I was hanging out with a girl who I have been friends with for a long time, probably like 3 years now, and it's always been pretty platonic. We've even had like a business meeting once, and it's also the situation where she's hot as hell.
It's true.
She's bad,
It's true.
and so I can't say I've always had the thought in my mind, like, or felt some sort of like sexual tension, or like, it's always been there. And the other night, she is out of a relationship as of recently, which was it's rare. And
time.
by the way, so am I. And so, well, I'm
When
not.
were you in one?
You've been out of the game for a minute.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not in a relationship. So some sparks were flying. Some things happened, and we ended up back in my house, in my bed.
Oh.
And we
what
stopped-
happened there? Study time?
We stopped ourselves from engaging in the sin that is sexual intercourse.
And some coitus?
Because we go, nah, we've been friends for too long. This wouldn't be right. We wouldn't be doing ourselves justice if it were to happen like another drunk hookup.
Wow.
And so good
So
job,
you didn't-
Logan. Good job.
I thought it was because her Aunt Flo was visiting. That had nothing to do with it at all.
No. Oh, her period.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she was on her period.
Oh, come on.
Well, also.
You make this so sentimental.
I always take away from his self-patting.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro,
yes,
this kid-
she's on her period, yes, but also you can bypass that.
That's a
dude.
minor-
And by the
that's a
way,
minor
you can
detail.
bypass that, and it's been done.
Wait, what do you mean bypass? Like use a different entry source?
No. Just like
God.
you can have sex when a female's on
Oh,
a woman's
absolutely,
on her
dude.
period.
The only thing period stops is a sentence, bro.
Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you came, Mike.
Wait, hold on a sec. You also didn't tell the rest of the part of the story where you came home with her and her friend. There was a third party that day that he came home with at 6:30 a.m.
Wow. That's early.
I, of
one.
course, was home asleep, getting my beauty rest. I had been sleeping for hours,
not what I
if
thought
not
you were gonna
days.
say.
No, I was asleep. And he came into my room. I first heard giggling, multiple giggles, and then I heard shoes, and then I heard my door open. And then he brought two girls in, and he let me know that it was time for me to get up to entertain the other party that he was with.
Well,
the other girl.
because he had hooked up with her before.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
that's-
hand
that's-
delivered him a nice young girl who
And
he
by the
likes.
way-
You're like
By
Jeff
the way-
Bezos right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
it's a
respect.
delivery service. And by the way, like one of the only times where he brought me a girl that I had currently hooked up with and I wasn't mad about it because normally like it's not always that I want to see a girl that I hooked
Right.
up in the past because maybe I didn't talk to her again. Maybe
just-
I didn't pay for her Uber.
She's
Like
great.
who knows?
So this worked out.
She's a sweetheart, but
Bro,
I had
I've
to
never
get
seen
up.
a girl whose eyes are as big as this girl. My God,
Yeah, she got big
eyes
eyes.
for days.
We
dude.
actually have a double date with him.
There we go. Wait, so
Tonight.
wait. Are you considering dating this woman? Is that what I'm picking up here? Like, I'm a little bit confused as to what you're saying.
It's possible. I don't know.
Is this actually happening?
Point is
Yeah,
this.
This is like
it's
Colin
real.
Kaepernick coming back into
It's
the
real,
NFL.
but like once
you know?
again, like as much as I talk about this, like who knows? Like I don't know where it's gonna go. He could be simply momentarily infatuated with this girl.
The point is this, dude. Sexual responsibility.
Yeah.
Damn, Angel's face is just grimacing right
Oh,
now.
you've done it, Angel.
Oh, you're just some sort of angel, aren't you?
Ah.
We had them on the podcast already too. These two girls.
Really?
No, we didn't.
Well, no.
I mean, they sat on the set.
Yeah.
By the way, girls giggle. Why is that? Andre, the vegan, exited his room. He goes, "Yo, if this giggling doesn't stop, it's gonna get these girls hurt." I said, what? They giggle so
Yeah.
much.
They were giggling a lot. Andre was pissed. Andre texted me last night. He said, actually, I think the Andre chain is probably worth noting right now. Last night he said, let's see here. Andre, you can cut around this.
So when you put two gigglers,
or don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
It just it tends to be like exponential, right? So they giggle and the giggles build each other up.
It turns into a gaggle?
It's a compound
He
effect.
said,
effect. It turns into a gaggle. A
said-
gaggle, by the way, is a
flock of geese, I
collective
believe.
for geese. Yes.
Here's some of the recent texts. He said
Gaggle of
at,
geese.
At 2:46 a.m. on Thursday, he said, "Can you please move to the garage?" I said, "We're doing a celebratory night." This was the night after we won the streamy.
that was very cordial.
And he said, "Fuck, how can I sleep? Any way to turn off the Tatianas in the kitchen?" Like they were a device that I could simply switch into the off mode.
I'm reading these texts, and every time he blames it on me, Andre, I want you to know he has just as much control as I do.
Logan is
to sh-
saying big party night. And then he goes,
I did not say
He goes,
that.
"This house audio's containing blows cock." Then yesterday at 5:57 a.m., he said, "Bro, what the fuck? I'm going to kill them all night."
You're gonna kill him all night?
And I go, agreed. And then just last night he said, "How many nights in a row?" At 12:18 a.m. dude.
Oh, no.
Andre is in the midst of a full mental breakdown. Dude. And to
I
be quite
feel-
honest with you, double date tonight, nothing indicates to me that this trend is about to
You're
slow
fine.
down.
Damn.
You're fine. You're fine.
Why?
The one girl has work tomorrow, so she says she can't go hard. I did call her a ball sack for that. But
Something about those particular girls, I think she had castings that day the other night and she skipped them. She had castings big. She said, "I had really big castings today." And she was like, actually it was like this. "Oh shit, I have really big castings today." Like she looked at her phone and got like notification and she was like, "Oh, that sucks."
it's not good.
Got to party with Logan.
She's a friend. She's a friend. And by the way, it might stay that way. I don't know.
No, it's not. No, that wall's dropping.
It might not.
you should come back into the league. At least just try it out.
Stop acting like you're better than us.
No,
Cut
no,
the shit,
no.
Spencer.
It's just hey.
You think just because you wear a fucking baby blue headband, you could bully us?
It's actually silver.
Let's bring on the guest.
It's
Ladies and
a
gentlemen.
big one, dude.
Facts, big facts. Today's guest is blowing up online as a top digital comedian. You've probably seen some of his videos, and if not, we'll show you some today. And later, we're going to play a comedy game with him. He started on Vine, spent some time at All Def Digital, and now he's doing his own thing, going viral on the regular. It's Trevor Wallace. Woo! What's up, bro?
Let's
What
get
up,
this guy
baby?
some bang energy, please.
Dude, let's go.
Some
bro.
bang.
Yo,
Dude, I had a bang this morning, bro. I was seeing numbers and shit.
you're lying.
I swear.
You don't
dude.
actually drink bang.
See, they sent me a bunch of them, and I'm a sucker for free shit, you know.
course,
so,
of course.
And I just ran out of coffee, and I was like, "What better than cotton candy at 7 a.m.?" The body's like, What do we do to deserve this? What happened to kombucha, Trevor? Like, what is bang, Trevor? Like, what is it's aggressive?
What does bang do to you, man?
Dude, it's honestly like it doesn't even like give me caffeine. My body just hurtles over it. Like I feel like I just got out of rehab after a bang.
Nice.
You're like kind of hazy, but you're still like, let's get
Nice.
after it. There's like some motivation, you know.
So that was the first video I think I think I
God.
DM'd you. I was like,
Incredible.
this is golden.
Yeah,
this bang
yeah.
energy video. I know we just started the show, but I kind of want to play it right
Let's
now
play
just
it.
to give some
Dude,
context.
that's fine.
You haven't met the founder by chance, have you?
No, I've seen his Instagram. The guy is a goddamn. I mean, if he's not the mayor of Miami, I don't know who is. Can we see his Instagram?
wait, I want to pull this up.
Wait, do the
Bang
video first?
Energy CEO.
Instagram.
Dude, so his Instagram is just popping.
Hey, you
bro.
got to go to his
Oh,
IG.
his Instagram is literally
Yeah.
bangenergy.ceo.
Yes.
Because
doesn't have as a
yeah, he
picture.
had to put the period in it because the CEO was taken or something. Just Pitbull front
Can you
and center.
can you go down a little bit? I'll tell you which.
Some of these
So,
are.
all right, so that one on the left will work.
Oh my god. Looks like WWE.
It is. It's Vince McMahon after too much bang
That's what
energy.
it is.
I mean, the chain.
No, the
is
chain
so-
over top.
Oh, is that?
I mean,
Is this a career you always dreamed of?
As we age, our dreams change. When I was younger, I played all kinds of sports and everything like that. And one of my friends was in Sports Illustrated because
I just gotta say. I just gotta say. Talk about fucking product placement.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, where did that
Jesus.
conversation go though? It just opened up and automatically went fucking haywire.
making my goddamn day.
8 goals in one soccer game and only played 3/4 of the game. I really admired this individual because he was in Sports Illustrated. I never got in Sports Illustrated for my athletic ability, but I did get in Sports
Looks
Illustrated.
like a ransom video, you know?
Wait. I just don't understand what just happened. They're like, what inspired you to start Bang Energy? He's like, when I was young, there was this kid who got into sports and it just went on for 3 minutes and had nothing to do with Bang Energy at all.
But he's got the family thing going and kids.
Titties.
Is this him?
I think so. He's aggressively ripped.
Wait,
Wow.
why? He's got.
Welcome to the Supplement Showdown.
Oh my god. The supplement show?
His voice sounds like a
Welcome
Ford
to the
F-350
Supplement Showdown.
starting.
Tonight's topic, bigger, better, back. One-arm dumbbell rows is one of the best exercises for building a bigger
God.
back because
Dang, dude, he's like Bradley Martin on fucking speed, bro. This dude is insane. Wait, can you go down just a little bit further? There's one there's one that for a while I thought that Bang Energy might be a cult.
Oh, it is.
Do you think? Okay, watch.
100%. It's founded in Miami. It has
Let me
to
see
be.
if I can find it. I'll see. You keep going. I'll see if I can find it.
I mean, that Thanksgiving card is pretty nice. That makes me want to eat a turkey, you know?
Yeah, that's true. You got that chain again.
But check it. This is the video you made that made me fall in love with you.
2 bangs, 3 Adderalls, 1 brain cell. What the fuck?
Guess what I had for breakfast? Bang! Guess what I had for lunch? Bang! Guess what I had for dinner? A felony! When I drink Bang Energy, I feel like I can see other people's worlds.
Because you're reading a book.
Oh. Best way to drink Bang is with a spoon and a lighter.
Oh my god.
Nothing like a nice drive to the gym. I work out at a park because I got banned from 24-hour fitness. Grunting too much. One! Why the fuck are you yelling? Bang Energy is all about being manly, like sipping cotton candy. Sleep? What the fuck flavor is that? Drive like your kids live here. Fuck your kids! I'm on.
Dude, I drank like 4 of those for that video, and I just went home, and I could just see the solar system ahead of me. It was just so lightheaded. Like, god damn, bro. I mean,
Yo, the amount of
Bang! He's on Bang! They're on Bang! My cameraman's on Bang! Fuck!
that's my favorite part of that video.
Me too, by the way. I like the felony one.
Felony's great.
We try to ingest like a ton of influencer content. And he maybe more than me, but I watch enough of it, and most of it I watch and I automatically want to throw up. Like that's the first
Yeah.
thing I think
Oh,
of. It's very cringy and it makes me feel sick to my stomach. I watched that video and I was like, this kid's funny. This
Thanks,
kid is
man.
legitimately fucking funny. And I was laughing the entire, and I've watched that video. How I know I really like someone's content is when I start showing it to other people. That's my main
Dude,
measure.
Gotta get it off your chest. If
Well,
fucking somebody see this.
100%. So I was like, just post like sex with some. I'm like, yo, you have to watch this video. By the way, she was a Bang model, so she found it extremely funny,
way, dude. Every girl in LA is a Bang model, by
100%.
the way. Yeah, 1 in 3 is a Bang model.
Or KO
That's
watches.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Why the deliverables to be a Bang model must be like really low. There's not much of, like thought that goes into these videos, right? Like you
You
know
know
what I'm
in front
talking
of
about.
an Equinox and they're like, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, fucking nothing. Here you go, and let's give me a case of Miami pina coladas.
Yes, yes.
The funniest part is in all the influencers, they have to write in the caption, follow the Bang CEO. They have to.
It's wild.
Which
That's
is like,
it.
just gun to your head. Like, how bad do I want this $2,000
a month.
I fucking need it. All right.
Dude, and I've heard like the payments are just
They're ass.
They're
So they hit me up
ass,
after that
bro.
video. That video did, a good amount of views
Yeah.
for me at least. And they offered me such a trash deal. I was like, First of all, I was making fun of you guys. Second of all, what are we talking? But it was such an ass deal. They wanted me to post weekly on my Instagram.
That's what I've seen.
Weekly, it's insane.
Yeah.
That's too, because then your whole feed is just bang.
I saw some girl got an offer for 2 videos a week for the year, 104 Bang Energy fucking videos for the year. And the deal was worth, I think, $500 a video. And she's 100K plus subs. Can you imagine if your Instagram had 104 Bang Energy videos in it over the course of a year?
Well, hold on. That's like $52,000.
Right.
So,
right.
so if you're an Instagram model who's never seen a number that big on a contract before,
which is why done.
You sign that
which is
fucking
why you
nice-ass
see
futon right there,
100%, which is why you see all of the Bang Energy
But
models.
that's why they lowball so many people, because there are people saying yes. They're like,
Yeah, of
oh,
course.
fuck yeah, bro. What, I can get into catch for free and get some money out of this shit? Like,
Yeah.
But then when people say yes, and then they don't have agents and shit like that to help monetize and be like, no, this is way too cheap. But
I mean, I love that shit as a brand marketer and someone that runs influencer campaigns. I mean, I love it.
I was gonna say
dude.
they're
love
I mean,
what part of it?
Well, the fact that this said girl has 652,000 followers, and I'm like, hey, like, you want to get this story done for me for $150? She's like, I can eat this week, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, well, you want to do 10 for 1,000? Give me a little bit of a discount. And she's like, yes.
Give you a free Lunchable. And she's like, I love Lunchables. Yeah.
100%. Do you think it's at a point where Bang Energy models are able to use that as a credential to get in somewhere yet?
Oh God. Maybe somewhere in
good
like
question.
Long Island?
Yeah, Nantucket or something. Like, I don't. There's just so many of them right now. It's just like it's not kind of like a special
but
thing.
we're laughing, we're making fun, but yo, I've walked into gas stations and Bang Energy is in brick and mortar stores. It is not just a D2C.
Hold on a second.
Oh, they are
We can
racked
make
up.
as much fun as we want. That dude probably
I didn't
has
realize-
$1 billion
realize-
cash.
I didn't realize I was caught in the I had more fun making fun of them than looking at their business model.
We're those people.
Well, I'm talking shit. I gave him 13 million views on that video alone right there. I'm like, these fucking idiots. And the guy's like, no, you're the idiot.
By the way,
Yeah.
he knows that.
Yeah,
As
oh,
we
yeah.
sit there and he makes that video where it's like Bang Energy CEO back rows cotton candy edition.
That's
and we're like,
pretty
this
good.
fucking idiot. He's fucking
jerking
buying
off to
all
that
of
right
our
now, yeah.
shit, dude. He's
Oh, yeah.
killing us, bro.
I DM'd him because he followed me. I said, you're the man. He just left me on scene. I was like, all right.
Shut the fuck. Are you serious?
That's when I was like,
Damn.
all right, fuck this company. I'm back to Monster Energy drinks, bro. Fuck that. Just give me a like or something. Your Red Bull, something. But
Damn, he left you on scene?
on scene.
What a dick.
He looked at it and just came and then put his phone down. Like, you idiot. And then shit. I thought it was hilarious.
It's like he thinks it's funny.
Do you think he's a Scientologist?
Dude,
I bet he is.
Scientologist?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He's got that kind of building.
Definitely a cult. It has
yeah.
to be, dude.
Yeah, he's doing blood oaths on the weekend for sure.
So look, Trevor, you're 26 years old. You're young as fuck, but for some reason, it feels like you just got, for me anyways, like I just got turned on to you.
Uh-huh.
He's turned on.
Not like that.
Aren't we all hard right now?
Yeah, 100%.
I've been hard.
Sure.
Thank you for breaking the ice.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
We have
I've had a
so-
massive boner the whole
That's why I'm
time.
sitting so far back. You know?
We have Blue Chew as a sponsor now.
Oh, that's great. Hell yeah.
We're all rock hard right now.
Dude.
But
so
yeah,
it works.
where'd you come from, man? Like, have you been?
But now here, moved to LA in 2015, and I was just making shit. And this is after Vine died. Instagram, not too many people were like making videos on there a little bit. Yeah, but I was just like, I thought Facebook was gonna be really big. I hate Facebook as like the people on there, but the share option is so great. That's why videos on Twitter and Facebook do so well,
Yeah.
because you get that snowball effect. Instagram is like the tag, you got to send it, all this shit. So I just started posting on there, and then it slowly grew. But this last year was good for me. Up until then, I was like some people, and then like within the summer, I had like 4 videos just like hit real hard, and then people like made the assumption like, oh, that's that dude, you know?
Yeah, because we ironically enough, we're on the same like
I was
boat.
Yeah, so that day was fucking wild.
Yeah. You showed up in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Mike and I were on the boat, and they brought you in on a helicopter.
Yeah,
on the
everybody
yacht.
was expecting like Leonardo's, him and all of his dogs, but it was just me. It was so yeah. So
That's amazing.
I like that comment. Jessica Danielle, fuck me. Ayo. I mean,
Hey, let's see if you would.
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, she's like a
My
very
guy.
well put together
My
woman.
guy.
Dude, go respond to that comment right now,
Jessica
dude.
my
Danielle,
God.
16. Jessica
Oh my
with
God,
a
she's got
K.
Exodus 14. She's got the Bible in her.
Dude, we might have just found your wife on the
oh
show.
my
dude.
god.
Yeah. But yeah, they said we were on the boat, and they're like, celebrity's coming, a big celebrity's coming, whatever. And I heard girls like, I heard it's Leonardo DiCaprio. One girl's like, I think it's Tyga. And then and then you hopped out, and I was like, I don't think that's Leo.
They're like, is bodyguard, is publicist, PR, something?
Yeah, they're like, who's next? Who's going to?
Yo, no, trust me. And then as we're flying, they're like, yeah, Logan Paul's there with some people. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not beating Logan. Like, it's up here. Like, if anything, we should have landed, switch reverse, then you land.
I didn't get. I took a fucking dinghy in.
A raft.
Really?
Listen, ready?
That's kind of badass, though. It's unique.
We had to take. We did fly a private plane, didn't we? To the island. How did we get to
a
the
helicopter?
Island?
Private helicopter.
Private helicopter.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, it's starting to fall apart.
We didn't get to go on the boat.
But once we landed, we actually had to row ourselves.
Really?
Through the Catalina
Hit
Canal.
the fucking lat workout.
Legit.
On
And we had Jack Owak from fucking Bang Energy helping us, bro. So we were going
hell
like
yeah.
90 miles an
Just
hour,
poured
bro.
Bang in the engine and just fucking.
Does Bang double his petrol?
Oh, yeah. So,
100%.
absolutely.
It's got to be at least a substitute for diesel. You know?
So you got on this. Wait, was this White Claw?
Yeah. So what happened is White Claw sent me. I made this video about White Claw. It blew up, and then they hated me, and then I made merch with a quote from it from my video.
Okay,
but I altered the logo, and then they sent me a cease and assist for like 7,000 t-shirts. So not great.
dicks.
Wait,
Not great.
you had the t-shirts made already?
It was through a third party. So
but that's a hefty cost.
it
to,
was
to
a
eat.
solid bag.
7,000 t-shirts. Oh fuck.
Yeah, but so they pretty much were like, so we were in talks with a brand deal first. Because they're like, cool, we saw the video, we like it, hell yeah. And then I made the shirts as like an added value, like, look how much they're gonna like it. Didn't run it past my managers or agents or any of that shit. And then
Why would you?
Oh, you know, I mean, I was just like, just fucking throw it out there, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly thought it sold like 113 by chance.
But
you know?
did you know that maybe bypassing your team was not the best idea?
Oh, yeah, I do now.
This is called self-sabotage. I engage in this
yeah.
activity all the time.
It's not great.
But it is a good way
Yeah.
to get something that they would have shut done. done.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like it wouldn't have happened otherwise if you think about it that way.
Right. So pretty
You
much
wanted to do it.
They were like, hey, refund all the t-shirts. We see they haven't printed yet. It was a week-long campaign, print to order. So like refund all the t-shirts and we'll still talk brand deals. So I was like, you know what? This sucks. But maybe they see that I play ball. They'll be like, he's a good kid. Let's cut him a good check.
Yep.
And then the next day we had a phone call. They're like, yeah, we're not really interested in working with you anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, those dicks.
Oh no.
Dude. So that's where I was like, fuck White Claw.
I
you know?
thought this was sponsored by White Claw.
This was so Natty Light came in and was like, hold up, we
Yeah.
see what's going on here, and then did a little Sprint of Verizon switcheroo there. You know how that guy dipped in? Is that a new? phone
Did you
company?
see the Peloton lady? I
heard about
Ryan Reynolds, I think. Aviation Gin. This was a genius ad. Did you guys see the Peloton lady?
I'm surprised I
That blew
missed
up.
it.
What? Aviation Gin. What about it?
Ryan Reynolds did an ad with the Peloton lady,
The one who rode the bike and was like,
and she was just concerned the whole time.
Oh yeah.
she's like about to cry the whole time.
Ryan Reynolds did a move. He did a solid on that.
He's sharp.
Oh yeah.
He's a sharp dude. Wait, so what? He like had her in his commercial?
Yeah, he had her in his commercial. You'd have to see it, but it's solid. So Natty
Yeah,
Light,
right there, technically.
Natty Light approached you, and they're like, "Let's
Pretty
fucking
much,
get
they're
it
like,
on.
"Hey, we saw you got fucked over." So Truly and Natty Light both made an offer, and Natty Light's like Anheuser-Busch, like Bud Light, and all that shit. So they got the monies, and part of the deal was just come get fucked up at Catalina Wine Mixer, and I didn't even know it was a real event.
None of us did.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, did you go on the island?
Yes. Yeah,
we did.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
the boat was way better.
I was like, this is a fucking community college fair right now.
Yes.
Like, what is going on here? It
Yeah.
was very. I literally went there, took a picture in front of the Natty sign, and then just like left.
I went
Yeah.
to the stage and yelled out, like, play something off Strangers. Like I did the whole Step Brothers thing.
hell yeah, you
And the
have
dude
to.
was like, take your skank hooker wife and get the fuck out. Like it turned into the real movie.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Do they sell helicopters at the event?
No, they did
Oh, it's
not.
not a helicopter leasing event?
Nope.
I don't know what it
shit.
is. They had like a cover band of like Sublime. It was weird.
It was
weird.
fucking weird.
It was weird.
It was oddly
strange.
trashy for how great the movie
The
is.
island is cool though.
Island's
the
great.
island's beautiful. Like I
The
could
island's
spend. The
awesome.
houses are nice. It actually looks like they took a chunk of the Hollywood Hills and stuck it in the middle of the
Or
ocean.
like Italy. It was like it gave me like Italian
Italian
coastal vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have golf carts to ride around
Yeah.
with. I liked it.
It was
I
cool.
want to go on a random weekend
Same.
and just fuck
Same.
around.
Without all the fucking fat tourists.
Dude, I mean, it's just right as you load in, there's just a beach and it's just trash everywhere, deep fried churros, and deep fried Pepsi cans. Like, how much shit needs to be deep fried?
Everything.
The fucking island.
Is deep fried.
So that's what that was. And then, I don't know why they hyped it up so much. I don't know who they told was going to be there, but it was me. So what up?
Did you go to college?
I did. I went to school in the Bay Area at San Jose State.
Did you graduate?
I did.
Okay, so is this how you know so much about frat guys and making fun of them?
Yeah, I was in a frat, and that's just my bread and butter right there.
Okay, I want to play one of these videos here.
Hell yeah.
When frat guys come home for the summer.
This is a fun one.
You don't know what Snappa is? Good, because I'd fuck you up anyways in it. Why would I go on Tinder? I've already banged all these chicks. Dude, I can't wait for 4th of July. Yo, Mom, can I have some of this mimosa? It's kombucha? What is that, French for pussy?
Are you vaping in the house?
No, it's a Febreze. I took a shit. Nice one. You expect me to fall asleep tonight sober? Dad, what is this Kmart shit? This table's got no bounce. Yo, who got the hook on melatonin?
What are you doing?
Dude, I just want to go back. I'm out of my element. Dad, you look at the plug on Ambien? Prescription. I need my bros, my hoes, and my mimos. Mimosas.
I can hear your vape.
Somebody left the sink running. That's not my vape.
Bro, it's perfect.
I like the Bay Area one too. The
Bay Area one's
LA
solid.
versus the Bay Area.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So
That's
since I went to school in the Bay Area,
Yeah.
everybody's just so like, yeah, fuck SoCal, and then also like, hey, for New Year's we're gonna go to San Diego. Okay, yeah. So you love SoCal, yeah. I mean, I was just in NorCal over the weekend.
Do you have your North Face jacket on?
No, dude, I'm not a fan of NorCal.
No?
It's just,
Damn, that's your home, dude.
is it? You know, I don't know, man. It's so hard to beat Southern California.
Yeah, dude.
Did you start making videos while you were in the frat?
So that was dope because I just had an exposure of like 50 frat dudes at any given moment. I was like, bro, you want to be in this Vine? You know?
Yeah.
So I had a few, and nothing. I had like 2 things get big, but nowhere near anything you were doing. But like, it showed me that like, oh, shit can go viral. You know, shit can blow up.
You also did and what he said, you do a really good job of like, you're really fucking funny, bro. Like I was willing and went down like the cringe route should I need to. Like you've managed to like stay cool. And I had a problem in college making Vines because I was like the freshman I was the only kid on the campus who did it. And it was like kind of my livelihood. I had like 1 million, I think. And
oh yeah.
So I still wanted to make money, and I sacrificed like making friends in college because I just was like the cringy Vine kid. But you seem to have done a good job of like staying social and cool, by the way.
Trying to, man. I mean, my early on videos were ass. You know, it's fucking night and day. But I think it's just trial and error of all that shit. But yeah, just paying attention to just kind of trends and shit, and just seeing what works with that.
I think actually we have your first video.
Oh shit!
Is this it?
Oh god, what is? Oh my god, god damn it! This is it. This is what is it? 2015, baby.
It's 24 seconds.
Oh god, this is
4 years. The only reason I have this is because my producer Dylan pulled it up. I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's not. It's like, but oh my god.
Great song, by the way.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's not what it looks like.
It's exactly what it looks like. That's my fucking shirt. Can I get that back? Jeez.
Yes.
Close the door.
Yes.
Just one punchline. It's very mild, like a Tapatio punchline. Just a little like, there it is.
Dude, you were a baby, bro. You
Oh,
think
yeah.
you think LeBron was shooting fucking jumpers when he came out of the womb?
Maybe.
He honestly could have been, yeah.
I said like Scottie Pippen. I'm like, maybe. But Jesus Christ.
Bron.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yo, but even the way you shoot is different and cool.
Yeah,
with the long lens and a microphone, really,
Yeah.
it's funny. It adds to the comedy.
I love it, and I love how like Reno 911 is shot, Parks and
Yes,
Recs, The
yeah,
Office,
yeah.
all this shit, and also like the attention span in 2020, 2019 is fucking ass.
Yeah.
If you're not like, that's why I just love the hectic shit.
Yeah.
And you guys do a great job, like even having zooms on a podcast.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
amazing. Because
We also jump so much from topic to topic.
it's
too,
great.
yeah.
You have to, because if like as much as like I love a nice cinematic. Cause I went to film school, so you know I know you just use a Canon.
Yeah,
Whale.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this guy's fucking out here, bro. But like, I love the cinematic shit, but like, nobody has time for that.
Yeah,
You know?
facts.
Yeah, so you got to be like straight to it from
Yeah.
what I've seen, and I think that just helps just fucking be
Yeah.
all over the place.
You're right. We've shot a few videos like that, like inspired by you actually, and like
No way.
yeah, and I'm gonna do more in the future. I just think there's comedy in the way videos are shot. Like, is your cameraman?
Yeah.
Does he have a funny bone? And like, does he
He
understand?
also does comedy too, so it helps a lot. And then if we do a few different takes, like he'll just fuck around, but it's like he just knows my style, and it just kind of works perfectly. But he also makes videos, which is a beautiful.
How have you found your crew? Are they your roommates, or I'm always curious about?
Just kind of just through like different collabs, just kind of this guy Churdley's. We shoot a lot of stuff. He's so funny.
He's so Churdley's.
Churdley's.
The first one I saw with him was the the fidget spinner.
Oh yeah, dude, he's great. He's
How do I spell his name?
CHERD.
Yeah, so
Churdleys.
yeah, we just were talking on Instagram, and then we like finally shot some shit, and then we just filmed some shit, just all improv, just fucking around, and then like.
What's the one?
Oh, is this the dude who does like the? Did he do the pizza video with you?
Yeah.
Oh my
did
God,
the
he's
pizza video.
hilarious.
No, he's great. So we just literally riff, and like people love us on screen together, so it just works out really well. But he's fucking great. Dude.
It's. I'm assuming you're shooting with one camera.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so do you? You're saying you riff, and I imagine because sometimes you guys say the most random shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember what
We try to.
you've said?
So like cameraman will be like shooting you. I'll be behind the cameraman, like yelling my lines.
Yep.
And then we reverse. And it doesn't always work because we might miss something.
Yeah.
Like we totally forgot it. But like it's more fun because it's not scripted. Scripted
Facts.
to me, it just feels so like here's the joke, here's the shit. But like when you're just like in some random character, like that pizza video we did, we were hammered for it. We were just legit.
You're lying.
Hammered at Coachella.
Where'd you get the pizza boxes, dude?
He brought him in from He bought them from Amazon, and he pitched me this idea. He's like, "We're just gonna go buy like 40 pizza boxes," and I was like, "Sure." And then we're just hammered building these things in the tent outside.
Shut up.
But dude, it's
The Pizza Boy Showdown. It's fucking hilarious.
Connor!
22 pizzas for Sean.
hammered.
Oh, dude.
Dude, what are you doing here, bro? You know I was taking over Chella.
No, dude, you gotta get out, dude.
Dude, I got a side hustle, bro. Pyramid schemes weren't working.
I don't got time.
Dude, fuck Papa John's.
Dominoes, more like I your hose. Oh,
Dude, don't say
Nah,
that,
dude,
bro.
yeah.
Papa John's, more like Papa Molly, dude, because I'm sweating, bro. Help me out, dude.
Bro, for a minute, I swear to God, I could watch you guys just talk for 10 minutes
That's
straight.
it. So we just yell at each other, and people are just like, "More of this," you know.
Where did this come from? Like, was this something?
So this is like kind of just like our like frat characters that we just both kind of had. Like he had a frat character already. I was in a frat, so I was like, that shouldn't be hard to adapt to. And then it was so funny filming that because you see a cameraman, you see somebody with that many pizza boxes, and we try to like walk in and deliver it at Coachella, and the security guard's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Oh, you don't like pepperoni? This fucking asshole." But I think the absurdity is just kind of like it's just playful. Like it's just dumb humor. Like somebody came up to me and like, "Dude, I love your dumb bro humor." I was like,
Dumb?
I was like, yeah, well, yeah, I guess it is. Thank you. All right.
Who do you watch? What creators do you watch?
I grew up watching like a lot of like Jimmy Tater was big on YouTube. I think his style was like really good. To be honest, Charlie's fucking hilarious.
Do you actively like watch content right now? Like
Some, not too much.
Yeah,
not
same,
too
same.
much. It
What
kinda
about
just-
comedians? Because I know you do stand up too.
Yeah, favorite comedians. I mean, it's like definitely like, do you know Theo Vaughn? Have you guys
Oh
had him
my
in
God,
here?
yeah,
You guys
yeah,
had him?
yeah.
Theo is just God's gift to earth.
I
Incredible.
think he's the most random, amazingly random person. He just pulls shit out of. Remember when he told us that he got paid by that guy to look at his butthole? Was that what it
From
was?
40
he was
yards
like
away.
14, and he was like, "God, this guy
The
that would just
specifics and the details are just
incredible."
I mean, if that guy,
That's a gift.
He's literally a walking LSD trip.
I liken it to his decision. I hate saying this, but to go sober. He's been sober for a long time, and he's so fucking sharp, and his acuity
which is
like
crazy. I would love to know what he's like when he is on drugs. you know?
Facts.
When
Facts.
he's coked out, where is he at mentally? You know?
a lot of his jokes are drug related too. You know, which is interesting.
He's
but,
hilarious, man. He's probably my
so
favorite right
funny.
now. And
So
just
funny.
Who else?
I mean, definitely the OGs like Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle. Hilarious.
You tight with any of them?
I know Theo. Theo a little bit. Met him. I met Chris D'Elia a few times. He's just like a normal dude. Yeah, super chill guy. But yeah, kind of just there's so many of like people that hang out all at the Comedy Store and like those guys in that group. I know you guys had Shop on here before. He's like a really good dude.
Yeah. That's why I asked. I guess I'm asking like, what is your circle? Who's your? Is it like?
It's weird. I have like multiple circles because it's like I have my stand up clique and then I have like the video side, and it's like weird because like my friends who do videos don't want to do stand up and vice versa. Like my friends who do stand up, like I mean I'll be in a video, but like I just
don't
wanna
want
get,
to.
Yeah, I just want to get better on stage. And I'm like, all right, I just like both, you know.
You got
like,
homies
I think
out
it's a
here
great
too,
blend.
or is it just?
Yeah, I got some college friends, and then just like you just meet a lot of people just through industry shit. So yeah, the first year out here, you're like, I lived in a fucking pool house, just in Studio City. So you know, just to do anything to live out here, and then you know, as you move on and you just meet a bunch of people, and it starts to just happen.
It's the collab capital of
Yeah.
the
Oh my
world.
God.
It's so hard not to, if you're even in the space, like even if you suck and you're cringy, like it's so hard not to grow out here from a social standpoint. As soon as you get that in, like that first foot in the door, it's just like,
Oh yeah, dude.
it's tough.
I mean, I moved here from the Bay Area after college, and I had 10 minutes of like stand-up material, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking fire, bro." I went to the first show in LA. I was like, "Oh, I'm trash. I'm fucking. I need to rewrite everything." So like out here, people are fucking good at what they do. So
There's a standard set that you have to match.
Oh yeah, dude. Nothing kicks you in the dick harder than reality, and you're like, "Oh, I'm not funny."
Man, I've heard stand up is one of the hardest things.
Would you ever do it?
I really want to, except I don't know. I'm not. I don't think I'm like naturally funny. I think if I have a joke, I could deliver it well because I have like that comedy rhythm in me.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
you're naturally funny. He's really fucking naturally funny. Like growing up, my is Mac here?
No,
All right, so one of our roommates / my best friend from like first grade. Well, after I like popped off on the internet, I went back and I talked to his dad randomly in a conversation, and his dad was like, "Yo, I would have never expected any of this because a word I would never have described you as growing up was funny. Like
Really?
you weren't like a
I've
funny
heard
kid."
People say it to me too. They describe me like a school shooter. You're like, you're just so calm and you're just so mellow, and you just go up there and you just get all crazy
So
on stage.
weird.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Oh wow!
You're like, what?
just like those school shooters who do stand up.
yeah. I mean, there's a
all right, well that'll all get cut. Anyways,
all right. And, terrible reference on my end.
No, it works because people weren't expecting it from you. I get the sense.
right.
But him, like his situation is, he's started to like to get. I think he's getting funnier, to be honest with you.
Because of you.
Well, it's because
Swear.
of the exercise. All right, thank you.
Remember Maui?
Maui was one of the most like all I want to do is laugh. I can't take anything seriously. Ever. And that goes to any point of anything. Like unfortunately it goes to death. It goes to a million things. Like I just think I want to make a joke out of everything because it's how I get through life.
That's literally what a girl told me. She's like, "What do you like when you're serious? Have you ever like had a serious day?" I was like, "I don't think so." No, because anything that happens, I'm just like, okay, and onward, and then it's just, I don't know. It's just all I've ever.
It's a gift and a curse.
I was gonna say, does that fuck your relationships?
Oh yeah, because girls will be like telling me something crazy, and I'll be laughing. I was like, "I'm sorry, I was just thinking about something I did the other day." Yeah, it's not great because the girl's like breaking down like everything that you do wrong, and you're just sitting there like, "Oh, this would be a funny sketch." Hold on, and like, get out your iPhone notes app, and you're like, "When girls be all mad," So it is weird. It is like
Your mind is like always going. Does it shut off? Do you know how to shut
does.
it off?
It's always, but that's why I like being busy because if I'm not busy, then anxiety's just like, "Oh, hey, bud."
Do you struggle? Yeah, do you struggle? So that's my thing. I was gonna say if I had my build out on like the comedy side and like the way my brain works and shit like that with his non-likelihood to fall to the anxiety of this world because he's so headstrong.
Yeah.
I literally would be the number one in the world. Like dead serious. Like he's so driven and so headstrong. I have these nerves that I'm still conquering in a lot of ways. How have you struggled with that at all? What was it like the first time you went on stage? Like,
I mean, yeah, dude, you have fucking tremendous head strength. It's,
thanks,
it's
bro.
insane,
Thank you,
man. Like,
I think I'm wired wrong,
but in like a good way.
Yeah,
you know, like if you didn't do what you did, then you'd be fucking psycho. But but since you do all this entertainment, all this stuff, like it's the perfect head to have.
Yeah.
Because that's why I just try to stay busy. Because then if I overthink shit, then it's just like anxiety. And the biggest thing is like, I mean, the internet moves so quick. Like relevancy can fuck you up, dude. Yeah. And if I overthink shit, I mean, I don't smoke too much, but sometimes I'll be sitting there and be like, whatever happened to damn Daniel in the white vans? How's he doing? How's Alex from Target doing? Are they making money?
By the way, that's a skit.
Really?
Somehow. No, I'm telling you right now, that could be a skit. You're like, I wish I could see what he's doing in a quick flash to damn Daniel.
He's just at a
What is
Chili's.
he doing?
He's definitely a server at Chili's. 100%.
Oh yeah,
dude.
not the worst place, you know.
No, I love
it could be TGI Fridays, but dude,
Sizzler.
I just get anxiety about the relevancy factor. But that's why I like stand up. Oh no, but it's just like, you know, the day can be going great, but you post a video and it doesn't do as well as the other ones. You're like, all right, time to not lease any cars anymore. And you're fucking
until something that truly matters happens. Like I've gotten into those things before too, and then like the other day, dude, like I'm having a fucking rough day. I'm like, I just did pilots for MTV and we did the show, and I had some anxiety on the show, and it showed, and I pulled through, did a good job, but I'm at home and I'm fucking pissed, dude. I'm like, damn, I could have done a better job. And my mom hits me up and said, Mike Crocky's mom just went into emergency surgery. Her heart failed.
Yeah.
And and you should text Mike. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, my MTV pilot doesn't fucking matter, bro. At all.
Yeah, once
Who
real life
gives
kicks
a
in.
fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Like this kid's mom is literally under the knife right now in a life-saving scenario. And I'm texting him and I'm like, yo, man, like, are you good? Like, what can I do? And like, I reached out to him and it ended up working out and she's fine. She's in recovery.
Good.
Shout out to Mike Crocky if you're watching this.
There we go.
And Mrs. Crocky, I hope you're doing well. But it's crazy when you have those little anxieties. And I guess like at the end of the day, the anxiety may be the biggest first world prob in the world.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
that we experience it. And this is from someone who suffers from it. And I talk about it quite a bit. And I feel for those others that suffer from it. But like, there's people in Somalia who are worried about their children getting killed.
yeah,
and like,
dude.
it's like, perspective may be one of the biggest ways to
perspective's
kill
huge.
anxiety. If you could wrangle it. I'm just not very good at
No,
it.
you take a step out of your own mind and be like, oh, that's what's really going on.
Facts.
It's coming from someone who does that. That's all I do. That's also really, really hard. If you really do have anxiety, bro, like it's
so hard,
That's
dude.
that's next to impossible.
Yeah.
I want to hit on the relevancy. That I hate that word. First off, I fucking hate it.
It's so
I
lame.
I understand I think anxiety caused by relevance is is probably the most toxic feeling that any creator can understand. Because like I had a point where also, you know, I'd post and it didn't get the amount of likes or engagement that I thought it would. It would fuck me up.
I know it shouldn't, but it does.
Yeah, but I was in Sweden. I think you were there, Andre. I was in Sweden, and we took a picture that didn't get a lot of engagement, but it was a sick picture. And I knew it was.
Okay.
And I knew it was. And I was
Black
like,
and white photo of you
yes,
at dinner.
Yes. I
I
was
was
like,
well, what time is it in the U.S.? Is it not fucking peak?
Exactly. So-
You're just factoring everything
exactly. So at first I was like, but something in that weird, oddly specific moment clicked where I was like, no, this is a fucking dope piece of work. And although not everyone is appreciative of it, I know it is, and I'm proud of it. So as long as you
Yeah.
can start making things and keep making things that you're proud of, bro, you should never have that feeling. I haven't had that feeling in forever.
That's great. That's fucking awesome.
And then a leprechaun jumped off the roof and said, "You pass. You pass this level."
Yes, yeah, I leveled up. Bro.
Yep.
I evolved.
Yep.
I think
Hell yeah.
the envy there lies in people who make their living and operate on a craft that is not social media.
Yeah.
And you look at these people who are musicians, right? Or they're fucking athletes or actors, like in the traditional world, and they're posting pictures of like, look at the weird shape of my dog's shit today. And it's a picture and it gets 622 likes or something. Like, and they don't give a fuck.
really
They
don't.
don't
Yeah.
care because
They're
they're like,
making
yo,
M's.
this Instagram promotion engine does not fucking matter.
It really
to me.
doesn't.
I don't care.
It does not. Follow any rapper on Instagram and you will see that. It's just a lot of whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, let me merge the two conversations.
Sure.
Perspective here, because I was also worried about the relevancy thing. And I've said this before, bro. Look at some of the biggest artists in the world, and go look at their engagement on Instagram. It's not that good.
No?
It's not that good.
Downright bad.
I'll use Tyga as an example. I always go to him, bro. 20 million followers, maybe 1 to 3% engagement, depending on what the post is. It's not great, but also the man is selling out huge shows.
Yeah.
So like, at what point are these arbitrary numbers on social media actually telling you anything about who you are and what you provide?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you could sell out a show, any comedy show, in probably anywhere in the world, especially a college town.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to ask about that, doing a little bridge here. Do you ever go back to college, bro? You're like probably a god if you were to go back.
This past weekend I had a show at this theater in Chico. Are you guys familiar with Chico?
Yeah.
Just a nut. It's like Florida but in the mountains. It's insane. It's aggressive. And both those shows were like sold out. It was just like the crowd just fucking just so pumped with Adderall. Just so
Let's go.
They just loved it.
Did you crush him?
It was great. It was so much fun. I mean, college cities, any city where I perform at has like big college market over there is always fantastic. You know, I was just in Phoenix, and it's like that's so close to ASU.
Yeah.
It's like that's the demo because that's the demo I reach online. So it merges the two. It's fucking awesome.
Are you ever worried that because they are your demo, you may not be as funny as they think you are, just because they're gonna laugh at everything, right? It's almost like you can't lose.
Yeah.
Mike says a joke on his MTV show, and he has a laugh track. An audience is paid there to laugh, so
That's
he'll never know if he's not funny.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I'll take a joke if I do it in front of my crowd and it works. I'll do it in like a random LA show. I'll be like, okay, because if it gets his joke, or if it gets a laugh in front of random people, then it's legit
It's a good
funny.
joke, yeah.
But when you're in front of your own audience, bro, you could sneeze and they're like, that's fucking hilarious, dude. He always sneezes like that. So I checks him,
He's like the king of sneezing,
dude.
man.
He fucking that's what he does. You know, checks and balances, I think, and so just kind of just try to weigh it out. Is it universally funny or just funny to my people?
You ever do anything? Speaking of colleges, you ever do anything with the Nelk Boys, or you know who they are? or
We
anything?
shot a video together, and it was one about like bowling in other people's lanes, and we got kicked out.
Oh, I
Like,
think I saw that.
we got kicked out, and like so me and Charlie did it with them, and like we got kicked out of 4 bowling alleys. We had to reschedule, and then they ended up shooting on a different week. But yeah, dude, those guys are just legends.
They're crushing it.
They
What do
crush
you
it.
have? What do you think about their like content direction? And do you feel like responsibility for the content? They are pretty much as far removed from any like desire to appease anyone's like thoughts on what societal
yeah.
norm shit. Like they don't give a fuck,
No,
dude.
they're so in
That
that
church
world.
one they just did, shotgunning beers in church. People were pissed about that. video,
They
dude.
also did a video in church where they would confess to the priest that they like fucked their cousin.
Yeah,
Has that come out yet?
Yeah, it's out. They are.
What
they are
happened with
nuts.
that?
It's just
I
he just
want
kept
nothing more
saying
than to watch this video.
it was a real priest, and they just
my
kept saying,
God.
"Father," Kyle
Dude.
just kept saying, "Father, my cousin," and he's like, "Your cousin what?" He's like, "My cousin, Father, my own cousin."
I mean,
And, like,
that's the thing about social media, though. That's like groundbreaking shit. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean
nobody's
everything's
doing
been
that.
done, so you got to break it by doing something. But no, those guys are legendary. The wine tasting one had me fucking
Crazy.
dead. Just old ass white people trying to enjoy their Saturday, and they're just chugging,
smashing everything.
just chugging 92 Pinot Grigio, and people are just like, "What are you doing?"
Steve's nuts, bro.
Oh, yeah,
he's a fucking lunatic, dude.
How long does Steve last? Does anybody have a?
I was having this conversation with someone random the other day, talking about how long Steve will do it. I don't know.
When will it be Steve did it? You know what I'm
Sometimes I
saying?
say that to him when I'm out with him. I'm like, like at some point you can be Steve won't do it. Like you can tell people like I'm not doing that.
That'd
You
be
don't have to do
hilarious, actually, if he
everything.
didn't do
That'd be
anything.
that'd be
Nah, he calls that a half sender. If you don't do it, you're a fucking half sender.
I feel like he just drives by rehab centers and flips it off. He's like, I'll
100%.
never do it. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
the guy's an animal. I don't know what the
Psycho.
inside of his body looks like, but goddamn.
I'm picturing just heaps of black tar, just dark.
Cans of Bang energy drink, just
Bong
holding everything
resin,
together.
Bang Energy, and Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
No, but
bro.
I heard even the main Nelk boys
Kyle.
are concerned. Like they're concerned about their boy
Kyle's
Steve.
starting to get more. Kyle sees the longevity now. He knows he's built the platform and he can run with it. And Kyle is been in the gym every fucking day. They go to the gym. That's the classic Offset scenario where you're like, yeah, I fucking sucked down a whole keg last night, but I did 32 push-ups today and ran a quarter mile on the fucking treadmill, so I'm good.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So like
That's
they're in
that's the
gym
thing
every
about
day.
them. I respect their hustle. Like you see it from a business
Oh,
level,
yeah.
from every single level. Those guys are putting in so much damn
They have like
work.
5 different entities
Those-
now. They've
those
got
boys
Full Send
hustle,
Fitness,
dude.
I think they've got a CBD
Their
brand
branding
coming
is
out.
insane.
I have to ask though. They can't own the trademark on Full Send. They're bound to get fucked.
I think
they're bound to get fucked. And coming from someone who got fucked, like if you don't own the trademark on Full Send, which by the way, if you don't think I looked at it when I was doing my branding, along with Savage, along with like Always Plug, Be a Maverick, even we got that one.
Yeah.
But Full Send was not available. So unless they bought that, and also, bro, I'm concerned about this for Mr. Beast. His shirt just say Beast on it. If you think he's the first person to do a logo that on a chest that says Beast,
Yeah, you got to
I
spell
didn't
it
know.
weird.
Yeah, I didn't think the
Like a
word
silent K or
existed
something.
before.
he's
Is that a word?
well, he's smart. So I wouldn't be surprised if he purchased some sort of. But that's
Or if the tag says something different.
that's gonna be a big old lawsuit. if
Or
they
at
don't-
least a massive cease and desist. Or I mean,
yeah.
even a cease and desist for a company that's doing the numbers that I've seen
no
these
no
boys
no
do.
season desist here, bro. These are lawsuits.
Yeah,
these are $1 million.
That's once you
Because
get
they're
up into the
making
big
money.
leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a filter? Because being in the comedy world,
Yeah.
you know, you kind of have a little bit of freedom to say and do a lot, but then again, you could still get canceled if you slip up and say
Dude,
something wrong.
Crazy. I mean, like they'll find like something you wrote on a piece of paper in like 3rd grade, and like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Huh? And you're like, what do you? It's a stick figure drawing. Why does everybody have to be a stick figure? Like, I don't. What does that mean? Is she anorexic? I don't know. It's a stick figure. I mean, dude, I don't. I mean, for the most part, I'm not clean, but I'm just not edgy or offensive. Nobody like leaves my like videos and be like, that guy's gnarly.
Oh, okay.
That guy's got a stance. You know, like because some comedians that are like the Hodge twins are just full like Republican. I'm like, that's all you. I don't care what side you are on, but like I just kind of it's just dumb bro comedy videos. Just something you can just watch.
It's also there's topics that as long as you steer clear of, which if you do a good enough job of steering clear of most of those topics, you'll be okay. And I also think though, or I guess I'll ask you, do you think that if you come out of the gates, you're a little edgy? I mean, you cooking the Bang Energy on a stove with a spoon. It's not bad, but it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think that you're coming out of the gates as someone who could be considered at least slightly edgy insulates you a little bit from bullshit? Because like the first thing I did when I first started making my own content was loaded up with porn stars, drug references, fast food, and every other potentially harmful thing to you, so that when I do go over the line, somebody will say, did you expect any fucking different?
Yeah.
Like Riley Reid is his main character in every piece of his content. Did you really expect him not to go this route?
Yeah, that's true. But I also think brands know the value of like how much an audience fucks with you. So if they love you and anytime you do a swipe up, people are like, we got to see what that product is. Then they'll be like, all right, we can, as long as he's not doing anything super crazy.
Some. It depends. It really depends what the brand is. But like, if you're chasing multi-million-dollar brand deals, like good fucking luck, dude.
Yeah,
you'll get your one-offs because you got good engagement all the time. But he did it right. I think McGregor has that too, and that he like his nickname's literally the Notorious. So he can throw a dolly through a bus or punch an old man in the face, and no one really. Everyone's like,
it's on the name tag. What did you expect? Expect me to help an old lady across the street? I'm kicking that wheelchair over. And then he
Notorious. And then he did the best thing ever and came out with an alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like if you as long as you like launch, as long as you launch your brand, you just stick to it. Like, dude, I'm not like can probably put out a pretty good condom brand right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like if you stay true to like what you are,
but also,
I don't use condoms
like with your face printed on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's good.
You should make a condom where your face is at the very end, so every man is fucking and your face is on the tip of their penis.
That's amazing,
dude. That's just free threesomes for you, dude. Hell yeah.
That's dope. I'm gonna consider that.
What do you do when people say you aren't funny?
Oh, dude, it fucks with me. It depends on the mood I'm in.
Really?
You know?
Wait, really?
It does. Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know, if I'm just having a bad day or just like a slow or I'm just like tired or something hits me or something, I'm just like, all right. It affects me more than it should. Which, I mean, you've probably talked about this a million times. You just like, block all this shit out. It's weird. Sometimes I look at it and I laugh and I'm like, yeah, that's somebody put time in their life to write like, this shit weak, and then spells weak the wrong week, and you're like, all right, so,
yeah, all right, that
your grammar's weak, buddy. And then I've like typed shit out, but I'm like, I don't want to be that guy.
Do you ever fire back?
No, it's just it looks weird, you know.
I need to stop.
Have you ever killed someone?
Spencer.
Nice.
Nah, it just depends. I think if it hits an insecurity or if somebody like hits a niche comment, they're like, wow, this character's a lot like this character. Does this guy got any more characters? And you're like, oh, fuck.
Bro,
I feel seen.
Sometimes some of these comments are so accurate. What was the one you showed me the other day that described exactly what we were doing?
Dude, if it's in depth, you're like, all right. You got a window in this fucking house? Huh?
I think it was something about us like thinking about the tweet and then coming up with a perfect gift to
like him and Mike are probably like sitting together like in some conference room coming. I mean, I'm like, that's literally exactly what's happening. Like we've been talking about how to fire back at this for so, and somebody said it, and it's like that one wasn't as much of an attack, but like we all get a lot of shit. Yeah. I think innately being on the internet, you're going to receive hate, and it's just like,
well, the bigger you get, also people don't think you're gonna see it. They think that you're at a level that's so
true.
You're like, that guy's probably so busy driving Lambos, he's not gonna look at his comments. I'm like, I'm at a Chick-fil-A drive-through.
No, bro,
I mean,
my card just got declined.
The chick we showed at the beginning of the show, she's like reading a Bible, watching Impaulsive, and she's just like, oh my god,
fuck.
Yes, facts.
Well,
yeah. People don't think it.
And a lot of them too, like even more to your point of them not thinking you'll see it. There was also a lot of them that like they're your fans. They're saying it in the hope. Yeah. So like I'll have ones that are like, hey, you old fuck, like scumbag piece of shit, you're not funny. And then I'm like,
that was
hey
me.
man, fuck you. What are you doing with your life? And they're like, I'm watching your videos because I'm your biggest fan, man. I can't believe you responded.
Just dropped
and I'm like,
$800 on your
bro,
merch.
is there any way you could have done it in a more positive fucking manner?
Yeah.
Dude, God dang,
But
dude.
that also kind of reassures you, like, oh, they're not doing shit with their time. Like, to the point where they get genuinely stoked to somebody they were just talking shit about.
If you are online talking shit to anyone for any reason whatsoever, you are losing. I'm sorry, dude. If
Yeah,
you
I
are
agree.
online
I agree.
wasting your day,
Yeah.
unless you're like the biggest in some vertical and you're like being a critic and giving constructive criticism, I understand that. Hey, this joke would have been funnier if you did A, B, and C, different story. But if you're just out there throwing out like, that shit was weak, WEEK,
yeah.
go fuck yourself, bro. Like, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, I mean,
bro?
I've also been in the position where I was gonna write something because I saw somebody like steal my joke or steal my idea, and then I just kept scrolling. I was like, oh wow, it's gone. The problem's fucking gone. Yeah, and then you're like, you just forget about it. It doesn't matter. In a week, is it gonna matter? No.
Facts.
a week.
Yeah, I mean, well,
WEEK.
yeah.
I think that's what's also good about the hate, though, is there's like a barrier to entry. Like, if you can't overcome that, you're not going to make it. Yeah. So
Right.
it's like it does kind of
Right.
it does set you apart if you can take that hate on and just overcome it.
If you can use it for feedback, yeah.
Right,
But,
correct.
Yeah.
It never fucking is.
Sometimes
You're
it
right.
does. Sometimes.
Rarely though. Like it's because the thing about online sentiment that is different than verbal feedback is that you never can really be sure what place the person is coming from to deliver it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you said something shitty about the state of Michigan. Now this motherfucker from
Yeah.
Michigan thinks you're not funny, your clothes are whack, you have a shitty hairline, and you're too old to be doing it. But guess what? They don't think any of those
Sounding
things.
deep.
Stop attacking Michigan.
Yeah.
No, but like it's you never know where they're actually coming from. If they're
Yeah.
angry, if they hate themselves. When somebody comes up to you and gives you feedback in person, you're like, oh, this person's clearly angry. I'm not going to take
Yeah.
this. Or this person has a background. They're qualified
Right.
to tell me this.
Yeah.
It's a Wild West, dude.
If there's ever like an overload of like negativity on my shit, it doesn't really happen anymore, but maybe like a year ago where I'd start to like question myself
Yeah.
and my validity as a human and comfortability with myself, I'll always go out in public and engage real life sentiment. And
Nobody's saying anything.
It's either one or two things. One, absolutely nothing because they don't know who I am and they're indifferent to this random fucking chotch walking around Michael's. Or two, yo, can I get a picture? Love your content.
Exactly.
It is never the things I read, which are, you know, like what the horrible things.
Horrible.
Never.
Yeah.
Because like, yo, like quite honestly, that ain't real life. I have to ask, because you're very calm and collected in person. Are people ever do people ever try to put you on the spot or like girls specific? Like I've had girls tell me in real life, they're like, I thought you were funny. And I'm just like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
All the time. Or since like that Bang energy and the Kyle characters have so much energy, they walk up to me with all energy. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty introverted. To be honest. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to walk across the street and then they're like yelling at me. But yeah, this just happened over the weekend. This girl goes, my friend told me you're pretty funny. Prove it. Why?
No.
Shut up.
No.
For who?
Shut up.
That's when you just run. You run away.
I literally
I
said
hate
no.
that, dude.
I want to hang out with my friends, and she's like, "Whatever." I was like, "But also, we're in a bar of 300 people. It's loud as fuck." We'll just get out my phone. And be like, what's the difference between a groundhog and a gopher? Like, there's no, you can't win. Even if I did my best joke, my closer for stand up, like, she'd be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no facts.
There's
Yeah.
nothing you can say in that scenario that would like help. Which
the
is
setting
not
is
worth
key.
it.
It's so key.
There's a few of those, and I hate to make this like a sex thing, but for me it always seems to be the women who are like, wait, do you do YouTube? And I'm like, bitch, I know you just fucking searched my Instagram in a corner and came up to me and asked me if I did YouTube.
Right.
Like,
And then they pick up, what's your Instagram? And they're already on your page.
Already on it.
Isn't that crazy? It's like with the magnetic force must have pulled it out.
I've
I'm a Libra.
actually seen that a lot with chicks lately too. They'll be like, "What's your Instagram?" And then I tell them, and then they pull my page up, and they're like,
It's
"Oh,
already-
I'm already following you. How come you're not following me back?" And I'm just like, "Holy shit, that was a great strategy."
Wow.
And then they're
Yeah.
like, "No, but
You're
are
like,
you
I'm
gonna
just
follow
trying to
me back?"
valet
I'm
my
like,
car here. Yeah, just, what do you? That's so funny. Yeah,
It's my one of my favorite things to do, or actually most uncomfortable, but I'm pretty good at it, is trying to get out of those scenarios where someone has you cornered and that you're not following them back.
Yeah.
And they're like, pull up my Instagram right now and follow me back.
Oh,
and
damn.
I am so smooth with it.
Really?
Dude, like Are you what the is that a bird in this building? Boom.
Is that a javelin missile that just
And
got shot? We gotta get out of here.
intercontinental gone. Or like
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll pause. If you pause in a public place long enough, someone will always come up to you.
You just mannequin challenge that shit, or what do you
How come you're not following back?
she just
And I
takes
go-
her phone and just does it? You're like, fuck.
I just pretend I like short out, but somebody will always come up to you and be like, "Yo, you want to get a shot?" And I'm like, "I'll be right back." And you just
I'll be
dip,
right back.
dude.
He's beautiful.
Dip, dude.
Beautiful.
I actually gain a lot of respect for someone when I ask them their Instagram. They pull it up because they type it in and they don't follow themselves back. You know, you'll have the occasional person who's like,
Right.
look it up, follow, and I'm like,
That, by the way, that's
this is
fucked.
weird.
Oh yeah, in front of you,
It's-
they like show you the fall, like
Yeah,
ching, ching,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll hit you later.
And by the way, you've automatically earned yourself a position where I will never hit you up ever ever.
Yeah, dude, this guy cornered me at a bar, and he was a box. He's like, "I'll train you. You want to get buff?"
Oh
I was
my
like, "I don't
God.
need to be. I would look weird buff. I look like Carrot Top. I don't need this. All right." And then he grabs my phone. He's like, "I'm gonna hit you with personal training." He's DMing me the next day, like, "What time we training?" I'm like, "A boxer, that guy could beat my ass regardless."
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
this is just
So
a
now,
lose-lose.
so now you have to follow
So
him.
now I train with him every Tuesday.
Bro, you got to put him on mute.
Mute's a great.
Mute's
That's the
the
best
great-
thing
Thank
I've
you,
done in
Instagram.
years.
Thank you, guys.
just to hit on this real quick, you said you look weird, jacked.
Dude.
This might not always be true. Do you know this comedian Kumail?
Yeah, dude, he
Dude,
just posted that
yo.
picture the other day.
Have you? Are you
Oh, I saw
fucking
that.
kidding me?
Yeah, when you zoom into his arm, it's like, dude, how much
I-
stuff did he take?
I looked
though?
at this
You know what I'm saying?
for 2 minutes straight and thought it was Photoshop. These are real photos, dude. This dude had the transformation of the decade.
Yeah, how many bangs do you think he had?
Oh my god, I think
Dude, look at this. Look at this.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Old him, new him.
Wow.
He won.
It's like almost like a Bezos transformation right there, dude.
He's training with so he's training for the Marvel character, which by the way I thought that was a joke too. I don't know, I couldn't, because he's a comedian typically, right? But now he's gonna be a badass superhero.
Yeah, what if he just had like one line in the Marvel movie, just got jacked as fuck? It's like, no, stop! All right, I did it.
These training regimens for movies are absolutely insane. I remember when I did Baywatch, I saw Zac Efron. He took his shirt off and he was the most
Oh,
he was the
geez.
most ripped person I've ever seen in my life ever.
I wouldn't be able to fall asleep at night.
No, facts. Me, I can't. And I talked to the producer. I was like, how?
How do we less?
2 training practices a day for like 3 months straight.
And
That's
and a
insane.
gallon of steroids.
And
That'll do.
I would put money down that steroids.
I don't know, dude. He doesn't.
Dude,
he
vein.
doesn't- he
Once you
doesn't-
get that vascular,
I think
that's
so.
roids, bro.
I think so.
That's roids. Have you ever taken any steroids?
like 6 steroids. You know, like when you have, I mean, when I was like 7, I took like
that
6
doesn't
steroids.
count, dude.
When you're
Like,
7.
like when it goes up in your butthole.
Yeah, it's
No,
fucked
like
up.
for
When
being
they shove them
sick,
up your
like
butt.
steroid.
Oh,
like,
oh. I thought you were just out on the playground, like, don't fucking look at me. Just fucking-
Yo, man, can you do me? Can you do me, man? Get my ass, man.
Nah,
6 years.
Nah,
old.
I've not done steroids, which is why I made so much fun of them in training for this last fight, because everyone's like, "Yo, he's on steroids," and I was like, "Well, I hope they don't fucking catch me." Meanwhile,
Were you just that kid that was always naturally jacked, or was there like a point in your life in high school where you just like hit the gym every day?
oh yeah, bro. I remember. No, I wasn't naturally jacked. I was. They call me shrimp. I was the
Yeah,
smallest
what
one.
happened? Because in that video where you had the shiner, you looked like a normal fella.
Yeah, I was small until junior year, and I came up to my football coach and I patted him on the back. He turned around, and he's like, "Holy shit!" I was like, taller than him all of a sudden.
Guess who's starting now? Bitch?
Yeah, no, for real though. For real.
Guess who's coaching now?
And it was the same. It was the same year. I bullied my coach into submission.
What was his name again? Coach what?
Coach Campo.
Coach Campo.
He fucked a lot of people's lives up, dude.
Really?
Nah.
Where'd you grow up? You said Ohio?
Yeah, Ohio. But he was definitely a dick, dude. And it made me question, now that I'm a fully rational, obviously grown ass adult man. Some of the way these coaches and teachers interact with children is not okay.
No,
It's
no.
not okay. And as a kid, I was like, this is normal.
think we
This
can
is
all
normal.
agree
My
on
teacher
that.
just hit me on the thigh during a fire drill and is yelling at me and lying to me about where she hid my saxophone. Miss you bitch.
Oh shit!
Imagine that shit in like the 50s though. They used to just like punch people in the back of the head and it was okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then they go home to their parents. And this is a serious thing now, is like parents go into the school to get mad at the people to discipline. So now they're not even disciplining kids. Like kids are just running around getting in fights and they're not even getting suspended.
You know, I told him I had problems with my music teacher too when I was younger. Her name was Mrs. Neitzel.
Did you just wrestle her?
She used to take fucking. No, I sent my parents in, but she rightfully so. She was taking fully like big erasers that were filled with all the chalk dust and smashing them on kids' heads, bro. And the chalk would just
That's
go
a pretty
poof.
beast move on
Bro,
her.
she would
end.
just
That
go.
is.
She would just be
Just like
"No
LeBron.
Yeah, I was
fucking
just gonna say.
talking." Boosh.
LeBron James got that from her.
Oh yeah, Miss
From Mrs.
Neitzel inspired fucking LeBron,
Hilarious.
dude. She sucked, dude.
What
What's
do we got?
going on?
You-
Well, now you have to segue.
said?
I know people ask you to be funny on the spot.
I know. I just don't know if I really want to do
Nah,
it.
fuck
No,
that shit,
no,
dude.
no,
What happened
we
the
can't
last
do
time
that.
Dylan came up with a format for the show? It ended up on the night shift.
That's true.
Dylan made us do a game where me and Mike wanted to see if we knew each other better than Spencer and his girlfriend Angel. Turns out we did, but it was like an hour podcast.
It was a
and-
ton of fun, but it just wasn't a
Yeah,
podcast.
it's not a
It was a
podcast.
game show, and now it ended up as the first ever sloppy seconds edition of the night shift.
How many people pitch you your app?
What's up?
How many people pitch you their app?
Oh, dude, this guy. People pitch me sketch ideas, and they
yeah.
just got awful.
Yeah.
They just cornered me at a bar. This guy was like, "Hey, you want to play the basketball hoops?" I was just in Texas. He goes, "You want to play?" I was like, "All right, sure." I just thought he was a random guy. He goes, "Love your videos, man." So, hey, I was thinking about this. And I was like on the left side, so I couldn't escape, and I hadn't gone yet. And I was just like, I was just missing all of them, just on purpose. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. It sounds great. Yeah, a lot of trash ideas.
You'll gas him up, just like low key.
I just do a lot of head nods. Like, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. And then he's like, how can I get you to see? I was like, bro, just DM me. The DM is the voicemail of 20.
That is my favorite fucking
Just
line.
DM me.
I say that all the time. I'm like, yo, just send me
It's
a
a
DM,
nice
bro.
curve.
And it goes right into that fucking no-go zone. of
finger-
just
finger roll
nothingness.
layups.
If you say no, the guy Trevor Wallace guy's an asshole, but you're like, just DM me. He's like, he's probably busy. No, I'm an asshole, but also busy. You know?
Yeah.
I can't lie to people, dude. If
No?
someone pitches me a sketch and it's bad, I'll be like, I'm not gonna lie, that's horrible.
But you say it
That's
in
really
that
all
way.
fun,
I go,
but it's
That's
horrible.
really bad. He's like, and they're like, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell
Yeah,
you.
go back to work,
It's my
dude.
opinion. I could be wrong.
It's funny. It happens all the time.
I think
And
that's
usually,
good. I
and
think-
usually I'm there with them too, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, man. That literally is the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life.
More people keep walking up. It's terrible. It's fucking
Dude,
trash. Everybody's at Universal City. She's like, it's not a good idea. All right.
They have it up on the billboard.
Not a good idea. Skywriting.
Horrible idea by this man.
So you don't get any app pitches though. Logan gets quite a few.
Oh my god.
At least a few per week.
I'm not
No,
sure.
I don't know app pitches. I think that's next level.
That's when you get to like hit because he gets a lot of let's link and build.
Oh,
That's
I
their
mean,
favorite
that is-
fucking line, dude.
Oh, dude, let's link. What are you doing next week? Not answering your call.
do you intentionally avoid like the digital culture, I guess, like the digital
Yeah.
clicks here in LA?
Pretty much.
Like how
yeah.
how come I don't know how I haven't seen you out at all
Yeah,
ever.
I mean,
Do you go out?
yeah, I like to go out, but usually if I go out, it's just with like I have a college friends out here, or I'll just go out with guys like
Where
Churdleys that are
do
just
you
more
go?
low key. A lot of like I used to live in Santa Monica for 3 years, so West Side, like Bungalow. Oh, goddamn.
Oh, you
The
go to
move.
bars and shit.
Yeah, shit like that. Clubs not so much, but yeah, kind of just like people call me a YouTuber. I'm like, I kind of just upload my shit on YouTube. It's not like I'm a YouTuber.
I agree,
Like YouTuber
I
is
agree.
more like straight to camera,
Yep.
kind of, you know,
Yep.
variations of that. But I'm like, I mean, yeah, I'm not as much in that world. You
Yep.
know, I know the gist of the surface stuff, you know, like the Davids and the Tanas and all
Yeah.
that. You know, I definitely watched this shit, but like I'm not so much in like the beef world and all that stuff going on.
Yeah, I got
What about
you.
girls? You like girls?
Do I like girls? God damn, I like girls. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's probably
No
a great
girlfriend,
part.
right?
Huge fan.
I got to go right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh wow.
Jig is up, guys. Jig is up, dude.
We're gonna
So-
flash our Instagram.
Sorry,
handle at
ladies.
the
Oh,
bottom of the
you
sheet.
can't have
No,
sex
it was-
with Jessica K.
It was the girl.
Oh, it
up
was
there.
her.
That was the girl. The girl with the Bible quote. So you know,
You're already dating her.
you know. So it says taken nearby with a little ring emoji. So
How long you been with said girl?
just a couple months actually, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it is. I just wanted to keep my mind off just like scrolling through DMs and be like. I just didn't like how like time consuming and just going on like terrible first dates.
You ain't lying.
And you're halfway through a first date.
You go
and-
on first dates?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. I mean, but more like you want to meet up with a girl or something and just through DMs, then you're halfway through and you're like, oh, this is you as a person. And it's just like,
you don't do like you don't try to like if I'm really going in blind, I'll do a FaceTime before. I try to gauge energy
wow.
or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
That's smart.
That's good.
What-
It's a vetting process.
I go in blind.
That's dangerous.
I have no
bro.
idea what she sounds like. There's like a chainsaw. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go to a heavy metal
It's
concert.
like she comes in and she's terrible. And you're like, but you had 65,000 on Instagram. You should have at least been something better than this,
Oh
dude.
my God. There's been so many times where like 5 minutes into the date, she's like, have you been to a Dan Bilzerian party? I'm like, all right, check please.
And we're out.
And I was like, you were doing so good.
Do you by
Yeah.
chance know those girls' names?
Oh, this would be great.
I mean, she's the type of girl that'd be like, she's like, so many girls in LA are first name basis people. So they'll be like, yeah, I was with Alex the other day. And you're like, Alex? And she's like, Chainsmokers? And you're like, you didn't need to say that, okay?
Yo,
You
he
did
knows
not.
he knows a lot about it. Like this, he can like talk
Bro.
about the scene really seamlessly. Dude,
Dude,
it's
every
funny.
girl out here has a chain smoker story, and it is
Oh,
hilarious.
oh, yeah.
And I've even heard girls talk. They'll be like, "Yeah, Logan was there." I was like, "Yeah, but he doesn't know that you were there." Okay, so there's a big difference. We're all in Los Angeles, essentially. You know?
Logan was in LA that night. and so was I.
you know, he was in West
Every girl has
Hollywood.
a chain smoker story. It's so true. Remember the other day?
Every single
not 2
one of
days
them.
ago.
2
Not
days
2
ago.
days ago.
Nice
Every-
guys, great
Oh, yeah,
guys.
great.
But
Phenomenal.
it's so funny, just the first name basis.
One of them
shit.
randomly fucking followed me on Instagram the other day. No idea why I followed him back because he's one of the chain smokers. So
Yeah.
like, I was like, yo, he's probably cool as fuck. But like,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
you're
first name
so
basis
right.
shit is just so annoying.
It's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so vague too. I was with David. And like, there's so many Davids out here.
Letterman?
And she's like, no, Blaine. You're like, why the fuck were you with David Blaine? I don't know.
Yeah, he disappeared.
He said he could give me verified. It didn't happen, but
Oh my god,
the scene out here is hilarious.
It's
but
fucked.
I like it. I like it.
No, it's great, but
It's
it's
a healthy
so,
balance, you know.
nothing about it's healthy or balanced. Those are both factually
I'm just trying to-
historically incorrect.
I'm just trying to be good. So if I do break up with my girl, I'm like, you guys want to go on a date, right, ladies? Pull up your Instagram on here.
As fuck, dude.
Dude,
Go ahead. No,
and I was just gonna say, like, you do super niche videos that blow up because they are relatable to a lot of people, like the frat guy, like the bang energy stuff. Have you ever done like LA centric videos? Because we wrestle back and forth on doing videos about like vegans and like
I think
getting into clubs and all that
the
shit.
most niche one I did was like LA people in New York.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Probably at some point, but I think all that stuff is hilarious. Like
You'd probably kill it.
I would love to do something, or film a video at like we tried to film a video at One Oak recently, but the guys were like, yeah, come through, and the music was just blaring. He's like, is that gonna be a problem? And we're like, yeah.
What did you say? Is it going to be a what?
We're not gonna ADR an Instagram sketch, So that was a fucking mess. But I think that'd be funny. We're gonna do like fuck boys at a club, and
Nice.
we're gonna do it at One
Nice.
Oak, and it had so much potential. But
Let us know if you need any like consulting for that. Like,
Oh,
if you need any content, we got you, man.
oh, hell yeah,
These guys
man.
can help you out.
But yeah, I should probably do more stuff like that, because some people just don't even know where I live, which is kind of nice. They're like, when are you coming to LA? I was like, Monday through Friday. Like, what
I'm here.
I live here.
Well, it's
you know?
probably good though too, because like how much of that content is there out there? Because it's so easy to make LA centric content when you live in LA. So the
Yeah.
fact that you don't fall into that, I think like one of the biggest wins nowadays for like creators is avoiding like the easy wins. Like just find a way to do something that other people aren't fucking doing, dude. Like there's just so many fucking copycats and like everybody's doing the same shit. That's why I've been so outspoken against TikTok. You're on TikTok,
Yeah,
right?
dude. How do you guys feel about it?
So I've quickly, my side on it is I have nothing wrong. The app is amazing.
Yeah.
Great design. I love that it's a new program. I love that people are going crazy about it. The one thing that I don't like, it creates a really easy way for people to mimic others.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the fucking overflow your soda cup challenge is viral this week. Every single person is making the same
piggyback
fucking
off of
video.
it,
And so
yeah.
it's like it takes all of the guesswork, all of the concepting, all of the real art out of the art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like, but other than that, like if you want to make videos where you just lip sync a song and like pop your ass out and shit's dope
Yeah.
as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I just upload a bunch of my old Instagram content on there, and then
Now that's
I
winning.
mean, I was just uploading. And they're like, "This is real content," because I mean, TikTok has a lot of like shit comedy. Like, you remember that first video I showed you guys?
Yeah.
A lot of like that stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
the fucking,
So cringe.
Yeah,
bro.
so I was just uploading my shit that I used to do and that did well on other platforms, and people are like, this is comedy.
Yeah.
So just uploading a bunch. It's honestly, it's fucked up, but it's my biggest platform, and I've put zero amount of work into it.
I was gonna
Just
say,
uploading shit.
I knew inevitably I was gonna have to stop ignoring it because for the longest time I was
dude.
like, I can't. But then when I hopped on it, I'm like, yo, this is because I did Vine, and you probably felt this. What you just described is like it's pretty fucking easy to make somewhat decent shit on there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I made this video of me throwing a frisbee the other day. And I switched it with a plate. I turned my back and switched it with a plate when my friend wasn't looking and he didn't notice.
How'd
I got
that do?
11.3 million views and 1.7 million likes. Look at this, how fucking stupid this is, bro. Oh, look at fucking copyright.
Demonetized.
Yo,
It's just
why is it like this?
There's just no level of I mean, like there's literally no level of like like I'm trying to say, like it can be whatever. It can be a quick one-off, or it can be like produce shit, or it can just be shaking your ass. Like there's no, like it can be literally anything.
I just feel so like I feel like dirty when I make it. Like it's just like I'm doing something because it's like, yo, anytime I get into something that because everybody else is doing it, I feel so gross.
Yes, nail
You know
on
what
the
I'm
head.
saying? Like
Nail
they're,
on the head.
Like they're like, why are you doing it? Dude, have you not seen how many monthly active users are on that? Everybody's doing it. And as soon as you hear those words, that automatically is a red flag for me. I'm like, yo, and like a lot of the fans of like this show and shit, they're always, his fans are very much always like looking out for his like best interests, obviously, which is great. Like fans should. And they're like everybody's doing it. Like he has to go there. But like, I just hate that logic. That just makes me feel sick to my stomach.
It's not good.
Bro.
Yeah. But it is. The only thing I like about it is the video. It's an app meant to listen with sound. You know, because if you upload a sketch on Instagram, somebody might be like, I'm walking down the street. I don't want to listen to this. So if somebody's on TikTok, they're generally there to consume content. So that's kind of a cool aspect.
That is cool. That is cool.
And the app's great. And by the way, be the person that realizes that the app is the wave and do something completely different on it. You know what I'm saying? Like be that person. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean like that you have to do the same shit as everybody else. You know, like I like do you know Casey Fry?
Yeah.
Bro, like he's one of the people that I really enjoy watching, and I think he does a great job. He also just recycles his content on TikTok, but he's actually one of my favorite creators, and I believe he just announced on his Instagram that he was going to be taking a break from socials.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
What do you mean?
I know, and we just were having a conversation the other day about his inconsistencies. I know, but he posted a story that said. I believe it was mental health related, and he just was not liking the way that you might be able to pull it up.
But good for
him
from being able to recognize it and step back,
yeah.
You know, because I feel like sometimes I'm in a spot where I'm like, oh fuck, it's been 2 weeks, I gotta post something. You know how it says like people that visited your page per week,
and it goes
like,
down,
and down.
You
start twitching. You know, it's like it's not healthy to have that feeling. So if Casey's gonna be like, I don't feel the need to be on here. I'm not doing it for fun anymore.
He just
PewDiePie
always
is doing that too.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Casey's always just struck me as like this guy that he's like one of those ultra talented people that are, by the way, because to me his shit is absolutely fucking hilarious. Like he's just so fucking funny, and you watch him and you can tell that like he does it, but then when he posts it, he puts his phone down and just goes and chills with his boys for the rest of the I am convinced that dude doesn't give a fuck about anyone's fucking content. He doesn't want to collab. He doesn't want to talk to you. He probably talks to his mom every day, and he probably hangs out with his boys every day, kicks it, plays that game where you bounce the little ball on the net and then somebody else tries to smack it into the net. Spike ball. And just chills and just chugs PBRs, bro.
Everybody plays spike ball is always so chill.
Yeah.
It's just it's IPA as a human.
It's the new age hacky sack.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't think about
Spence,
that.
can you give us some facts? Yeah. We're gonna close out with just a fact segment. So basically, what happens here is Spencer has facts, and we'll just talk about it. While that happens, for the first time, I think in Impaulsive history, I really have to pee.
Shit! This is a first.
You need to be here for this one though.
Yeah, we could segue for a second.
I can't dish it off.
So, did you have a chance to try the Popeyes fried chicken?
Dude, I did. I thought it was pretty solid. It was good.
Better than Chick-fil-A?
See, if you had a Popeyes chicken sandwich with the Chick-fil-A sauce, goddamn.
That's interesting. Wow. And you can make that happen. You just got to go.
You got to have a lot of free time for that or hope to write down the street.
I say wow, and I'm vegan. So I'm trying to like help the conversation, you know what I'm saying?
You ever met a vegan before? In real life?
I think once I was on like a hike one day.
There we go.
Machu Picchu. Dude, I don't know. You full vegan?
No
shit. I haven't eating
He's
eggs.
Not. He eats eggs.
Yeah.
The one under the fucking cape over there is the real deal.
I had love baked wings and down on Melrose.
Yeah, of course.
So they had a picture of these chickpea wings. They looked fire. All right.
Oh yeah.
I was like, these are gonna be great.
The vegan food
I tried it.
Disappointing?
Oh my God, trash.
Of course.
Bro, it tasted like carpet rolled in top ramen seasoning. It was so
not good.
disappointing.
If you ever get a
That's not
chance,
good.
I'll give this shout out to the vegan community. Try Veggie Grill.
Okay.
It's
You haven't had Veggie Grill yet?
I feel like I have. It's like all over LA, right?
There's a lot of
There's a
them,
few,
but
yeah.
give it a shot. I mean, I have the boneless buffalo wings sometimes, and they're edible. They're actually fuck that. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
What
It's
is it
just
made out of?
soy,
probably.
Probably.
mainly?
That's the thing about vegan
think it's
food.
both
It's
said it,
never
like,
made out of It's never made out of anything for sure.
Yeah.
It's just you usually just guess. It's usually a mix of like soy, chickpeas,
Yeah.
Jackfruit.
flour root.
Yeah,
like
when I was ordering a jackfruit taco, I was like, it tastes just like carnitas. It tastes just like pork. And I took a bite. It's just so much letdown, you know? Because you're running
Yeah,
it
if
against.
you're going in with the hopes
Yeah,
that it's the same.
I mean, LA is the home of the best tacos in the world. So you're
bro.
running it against
Yeah.
Leo's on what is that? Venice, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I think
Running it
the
against
Impossible
Leo.
Burger is the only one that really actually. Have you had one of those?
I have.
That slaps.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's solid.
It's
But that's the
solid.
foresight you have to
That's
have.
helping
when-
the vegan community is like, yeah, we got that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the foresight
That's
you
their
have to
LeBron.
have.
That's
Yeah,
their
that's
goat
their
right
LeBron
there.
right there.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
leading the pack with that. You know,
100%.
They just went. I mean, they're making billions of dollars off that fucking patty, dude.
All right, so I got a good fact for you guys.
Let's do
So apparently people are saying now Santa should now be female or gender neutral.
You surprised? You surprised? You fucking
What do you
surprised,
guys think
Spencer?
here? What do you guys think?
What do I think?
Hold on. Before you tell the people what you think, Mike, you want to make it very clear that you said some people.
So there was a study done, and 27%
adding
of the
a
people
study
wanted
to any
that.
story makes it so much smarter.
100%.
Study was
100%.
done.
100%.
Two guys in
And Joe
Minnesota
Rogan
were like,
posted
yeah,
this.
you know.
Joe Rogan shared this,
Oh,
so
okay.
there's
It's
credibility there.
100%,
All right,
yeah.
It is JRE certified.
even if it's not credible,
Bro,
let's
this
talk
is-
about it because it's phenomenal.
This is okay. I know this phenomenon. It's a few people saying something that gets people to talk, right? It's,
course,
it's
of course.
There's probably 4 people that have said this, and then maybe 100 more were like, yeah. This happened in my fight, bro. This happened in my fight.
What they were trying to say that you should identify as
Yes.
a woman.
No.
Wasn't that what it was?
No, bro. I have so many members of the media be like, you know, a lot of people, boxing critics, are saying this fight isn't legit, or like what? And I'm like,
And it's like one dude
I don't
named
know.
Steve.
No one's saying that.
Yeah.
One publication was like, yo, these kids aren't boxers. By the way, they're right. So no one's really on that
no,
train.
no.
Yeah.
This is probably something
Nah, this
similar.
one seems serious.
You're right.
I will not acknowledge this as legitimate. I'm
right.
sorry, I won't.
I'll take it. Yeah. I was gonna say 400 people were polled
400 people.
from
Yeah.
the U.S. and UK.
What did I tell you?
By the way, 400 people in LA probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Which, by the way, everyone in LA thinks that someone should be something other than what they fucking are, which is
Facts.
why they're in LA and they're acting to be as
A
someone
gender
else.
neutral Santa though, that could be interesting.
It seems tricky.
Yeah,
to
her
me.
name's Mrs. Claus. She's his fucking wife. What
mean,
the fuck is
this
happening?
is what's
Would there
that?
be a beard? How does that work? How does
That's why I said it's tricky.
No, it's not. You never
would you
seen
have
a
to
bearded
shave, would you
lady in a
shave the beard?
circus?
A beard is pretty indicative. You know, there's the bearded lady, but a voluminous beard like Santa Claus strikes me as male. I could be wrong. I've never seen a female with a beard. You know,
We saw some bearded women down at the shopping
And
center.
by the way, they were hot.
Yeah, down
All
at the
power
tra-
to- they were
down
hot.
at, down at
They
the
were
traveling
horrifying.
fair, right?
They- no.
From
no.
1943.
Down
Where
at,
is this?
Down at Michael's Arts and Crafts.
Sounds about
we were
right.
down there buying some string or some shit, and we see some Yeah, purple hair and just full beards.
Oh,
and
dude,
by
I
the
do
way,
know a girl
also
like that.
They're on Ventura. It's 2 guys that they're homeless. They're guys that hang out on Ventura. One's in a chair. One's just a guy that walks around and he has purple hair and his beard.
Maybe that should be the Santa then.
now these were full blown women beards. I think they had implants
guys
or
are
some
talking-
shit.
Anyway, this this article got 2,417,771 shares.
And by the way, you know
Yeah.
who shared that, right?
Oh yeah.
Every single Trump supporter
Weren't-
on the planet.
weren't we
shared
just
that
talking-
on
of
Facebook with the
course.
caption, "Fucking leftist scumbag fucks are doing this to our
My
country."
son is only sitting on another dude's legs, all right? I need Santa Claus to be riding my goddamn son's leg, all right? That's such a weird... It'd be cool to have a female Santa.
Like a hot
Dude, if I
female-
was 7, I would be so stoked.
I just think.
It'd be a lot less creepy too.
Yeah.
that might actually be a good thing. Like
Yo,
if
and
you
she
go to the
sits-
mall and Santa can't have a boner, like I mean,
Hell
you're
yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Hell yeah.
Historically, that's just not how it was. Like, why are you trying to change the script now? You know, with God, bro. I'm open for a conversation. God might be a woman. God might not have a gender.
Dude, God could be a
God could-
raptor.
God could be a velociraptor.
You never know.
I'm willing because we don't really.
I'll tell you this: the
don't
bank
really-
CEO is the god. So yeah, whatever he identifies as.
That's true. That's true. In other facts, Virgil from Louis V. He says that
Virgil Abloh?
Abloh,
I mean,
yeah,
he
yeah.
is from Louis Vuitton originally,
correct.
but call him off flavor.
So he's saying that streetwear in 2020 is going to die. That's what he predicts. What do you guys
How is
think?
that? I'm pretty sure people will always be wearing shit on the street. Is
So
that not?
he's saying its time will be up. In my mind, how many T-shirts can we own? How many hoodies? How many sneakers? He really thinks we're going to hit a wall where people don't want to buy fast fashion and the streetwear that everybody's wearing.
What are we gonna wear? Overalls? Just hit up Oshkosh Bagosh.
That's like-
He's saying people are going to have like vintage pieces in their wardrobe.
Yeah,
they're gonna
vintage is
stack.
hot.
Yeah,
That's cool and
Facts.
all. That's like me coming out on the show and being like, yo, man, 2020 is the year the podcast fucking dies. Like, why would you fucking say that, dude? You make streetwear.
Yeah.
Like, why would you
Nah,
predict your own
nah.
fucking demise? What's he going to do? Switch to rugs? Which, by the way, he already has at IKEA.
That's true.
You can buy Off-White
Are
rugs.
you serious?
Can you really?
Yeah, one of the biggest brand partnerships, dude. IKEA paid him a
IKEA
shit
and
ton.
Off-White?
They say, do not stand in quotation
I've
marks.
seen those.
Yeah.
That's IKEA.
Yeah.
Wow.
Off-White times IKEA.
I think even if that wasn't true, Spencer, I think the fact that he just said it was going to make it true. Because isn't he a tastemaker?
Oh my God,
He's the
the
dude.
tastemaker.
He's the
He
guy.
is. He is.
He's like the Kanye.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
do you
now
think
he
he's
ain't-
just saying that to like scare people off or like
No.
why? Why
Scare
would you
scare
say
who
it?
off? Like the
Better not
boogeyman?
touch
People,
it.
people making brands, people making streetwear brands.
Well, he's
Bro,
certainly,
like,
he certainly is not big enough to dictate the demise of an industry. I'll tell you that much. And I don't think there's anything to indicate that has any fucking reality. Because look at all the. That's just not true. It's not true.
Got any more facts?
I got one, but I kind of need to send it to you.
No, what about the girl that she staged her own kidnapping?
Oh,
What? She's fake.
She's what?
Yesterday.
yeah. There was an Amber Alert that got put out.
Oh, I
and
got
a
that.
16-year-old girl
Green Chevy?
got
Green Chevy?
No,
Was
she
that
got
it? It was a
she
Chevy.
got she got kidnapped by 4 dudes, 16-year-old. And she was walking with her mom. They have video surveillance of this all happening. And then she got discovered, and then she admitted that she staged the
Was it the
kidnapping to
girl
get
that
away
I
from
sh-
her mom. Her strict mom. Her mom was like super strict, so she staged a kidnapping with 4 dudes.
Wait,
But
I
what
showed
was that
him
even
the girl
happen?
this morning. Was it that girl, the one I showed you on Twitter? And I said this girl looks like she. Is this the mom?
It is that girl. Oh my God.
She staged it, bro.
Because let me
How,
tell.
that's incredible.
Let me
Who's
tell you
who's the
something.
fighter that beat his own ass, or the actor?
Jesse Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Wait, are they in on this?
Juicy
Smollett
Let
was-
me-
Are they linked up on this?
They
Do
had to
they
have
follow each other on Twitter? We gotta see this.
hold on a sec. Here's my question.
Wait, so what is she trying to get out of this?
Here, that woman. That's the picture used of a 16-year-old woman. I'm pretty sure that's her mom that they put in the picture because she does not look.
Yeah,
16.
click on this video. This is the video of her actually getting, abducted.
Also, crime cameras upgrade. You know?
Yeah,
Why
that's
the
what I'm
fuck
saying.
is that so trash?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is like not even 140.
Dude, this is recorded with an iPhone 3.
Wait, so
God, so they just
what 16-year-old female and those 4 men willing to kidnap?
That's
Are they-
what I'm
are they high
saying.
school
the level
high
of
school friends?
orchestration here is
Wait,
just
what are they stopping for?
incredible. I think they're still fending the mom off. Oh my God, the mom is trying to get in.
To avoid moving, sources say. She did it to avoid moving.
That's horrible. Like
Like that's the type of shit that as a kid you're like, I'm gonna run away, and your parents are like, no, and then you stage a freaking like
Yeah, but
FBI raid.
What's the penalty?
how?
What's the penalty? Like, you get grounded when you like get caught like jerking off or some shit. Like, what the fuck is the penalty for staging your own kidnapping?
That's what I'm saying.
And your
Does-
mom getting hit in the head with a brick. Like, are you do you get deported? Like, how? What's the penalty, bro?
No, dude. The judge is like, oh, I've never even dealt with this shit. I don't.
You're saying what now? You staged your own kidnapping?
Can you even be mad?
No lunch.
Can you?
No lunch. You got to be sober all of October. I'm like, oh, that's
He's like,
not
I'm
too bad.
16, Judge. He's like, well, perfect. You should be sober anyways.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Where's she even find 4 guys to kidnap?
That's what I said.
We don't know.
You're
What did
telling
that
me
guy's
couldn't
text
find
look
it in the
like,
article.
You know?
I couldn't
What are you guys doing tonight?
4 willing dudes.
Right. Like, what could a 16-year-old give them?
you don't know somebody right now that you could hit
What
up
if-
to stage your own kidnapping.
What if she's like,
Sad part
I'll
is-
tag you on Instagram.
Every guy in my hometown will probably do
Same,
it.
same.
Yeah, guys in hometown will do anything, bro.
For an
Dude,
IG tag.
For any
For an
IG tag. Oh, bro. You give them a T-Mobile sidekick and they're there in a heartbeat.
All right, bro. I gotta go drive a Resvani tank and work out.
Hell yeah.
Are you thinking about getting one of those?
Nah, he's got a music video or some shit.
All right. Respect.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Of course,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
Thanks for
man.
coming on. Where can they find you on social media?
It's just Trevor Wallace on my Instagram. I bought it off an 8th grader when I only had 20K followers.
Nice.
Investing in myself. Tour dates, if you want to come out, it's trevorwallacecomedy.com. Going to be in Rochester, Vancouver, and Boston this weekend. So Boston this weekend. And then I also have a podcast every Wednesday called Stiff Socks. If you guys want to check
Let's
that
go.
out. Yeah.
Solid.
Huh? We're on a Roku now. Did I do that right?
Oh, no.
Thanks for listening to us, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. We'll see you next time. Peace.